Contestant number 2, John Hammond. Choice. Choice. John Hammond.
It's August 1998. My life is crazy. My oldest daughter is starting high school. That's enough to make any father crazy. My wife has her own business. I am traveling 4 to 5 days a week. My schedule is so nuts, I don't know if I'm coming or going. 5 o'clock in the morning, the phone rings. It's my brother from Tucson. He tells me in a grave tone that our father is in critical condition in Ormond Beach, Florida. And if we're going to see him again, we have to leave today. Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and our esteemed guests, everything switched at that moment. Nothing else was important. I shifted, put everything on hold. I packed a small bag and headed to the airport. I'm driving down the freeway, and some idiot pulls in front of me, and I slam on my brakes. I spilled hot coffee all over my brand new pants. I was so angry. I told him he was #1 in my world. I made my way to the parking garage, and I scratched the side of my car. Oh, I was so angry. Are you kidding me? We boarded our flight, our 11 a.m. flight to Orlando. I'm in the middle of it. It's a miserable 4.5-hour flight. This body just doesn't fit in a middle seat. I eat my meal like a squirrel eating a cracker. We finally get to Orlando, and my car is waiting in the VIP section. Because I'm a frequent traveler, that was an easy call for me to make. Flash my card, and we're on our way. 5 miles down the road, in a remote parkway, the car dies. It's out of gas. Are you kidding me? Somewhere in a room, over the treetops, there's a yellow glow. It's a Shell station. I walk as fast as I can, get the gas can, and I come back. We're on our way an hour later. It's an 1.5-hour drive to Ormond Beach. Somehow we made it in 47 minutes. We come to a fast stop in the parking lot. We rush to the front door, and we're met by a nurse's aide. She says, "Are you John? Are you Dave?" Well, yes. I'm really sorry to tell you, but you missed your father by 30 minutes. Oh. I was so resentful, it was the car rental's fault. I was so angry. Why do these things have to happen to me? Why am I the victim here? That was me 15 years ago. I came to realize that being a victim is a choice. I had responsibility in these events. I chose the rental car company. I chose to look at my itinerary as I was driving and take my attention off the road. I missed the safe signal from the other driver. I chose to react in anger. I chose to not use my frequent flyer miles and get better seats. I chose to not look at the gas gauge when I picked up my car. No one can make you feel, act, or do anything that you don't choose to. When my brother and I stood by my father's lifeless body, I chose to feel gratitude and love. I chose to believe that it was my father's true wish that his sons would not see him in such a helpless state. I also chose to believe that his spirit was still there and I had time to say goodbye. We all have choices. Perhaps you remember the young woman from Pakistan. She chose to believe that a woman's right for education was such that anyone can have that. Well, the Taliban shot her in the head. She could have easily chosen to be the victim. She could have easily cowered and not made a difference. Yet she chose to stand up for what she believes in. What a difference. In James's speech, he could have easily chosen to be the victim. Yet he shared with perspective that he had responsible choices and what a difference that makes in his perspective. We all get faced with difficult choices. When you're faced with a difficult choice, a difficult situation, take a step back and ask yourself, how do I choose to react? How do I choose to think? What prices will I be paying for these choices? You will have this choice of victim or responsible. What will you choose? Madam Contest Chair.